What up, gang?
Get oiled up. It's Valentine's Day.
Then
I'm gonna be soft. I'm gonna be rough with it.
okay.
Unphone him grave.
What, dude? I'm Dr. Franco D. Phonum, bro. Jeez. Get it right. Dr. Franco D. Phonum.
I said unphone him grave.
Hold on.
Big phonum.
Okay, we need to Twitch. Need to open up the stream manager.
This is Baby Luke.
Open the stream manager. Okay, are you ready to play some Deadlock, or are we chilling, waiting for everyone else? I'm down to wait for everyone else if you are. I don't mind. I'm also down to play, because I love this game. What?
I'm down to wait. I'm just watching YouTube.
Alright, for sure. For sure. Alright. That's the case. Exit game. And I think I'm gonna open up Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, bro. Alright, let's see if I remember how to play this game. If I pause, I'm going over to the side to click a cookie clicker egg.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being
Real
given an
dad
honor on
gaming
par with
right
Alan
now.
Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. Step ahead of the hounds. The reason... Jack, it's time for Fox to
Sorry, there's a lot of shit going on.
clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar
I
to
love
you?
how he tried to mix this with the Cold War.
In
That shit is so
retaliation,
fucking
I have
funny.
placed our armed forces on secondary alert.
This Kojima
Depending
game
on
I'm
your
playing, Metal Gear
response, I may be
Solid
left with
3.
no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash
The
Armageddon
entire game is based around
with
like
the help
the Cold War,
of your predecessor.
but it's like
was
this
able to
his crazy
survive
fucking
Cuban
alien ass way of thinking
But
about.
my power
It's so
not
funny.
as great as it once was. If I am to
It's known as one of the best fucking. Oh shit! I got clicking frenzy. Hold on. Septendicillion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go. Alright. Sorry about that. I put down a couple guild millets. Some clovers. Sorry. I had to take care of that. Very important.
survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin. Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
You mean
Yeah,
the
that's
boss?
the one. Took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2
Is there
experimental
a-
nuclear shells.
I wonder if there's an option. Audio settings. Yes.
And took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva.
I didn't even see your
I've been told
fucking
that Adam
messages,
has
Zach. My bad,
infiltrated
bro.
Volgin's ranks.
Love you, but I'm hanging with some
also
citizens
arranged
when
for
I
him to
walk by.
provide you with an
Alright,
escape
later,
route.
bro.
You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'm taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lulelo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Operation Snake Eater. Blackface, what the fuck? Backpack, pick weapon and equipment use. Hold on. Hey, bunny. Heard that gaga. Funny. Drop an egg. Good thing I cooked on that. Where the fuck? Where was it?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home.
Please. Everybody, I'm so sorry.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
Holy shite.
I'm not your boss anymore.
Holy shite.
There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
Bam.
You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
Damn.
This is... The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Jeez. Time for a nicotine pouch, baby!
What the hell is this?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Control here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra... Caution.
Cookie chain lost.
Who's that? HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Hold on. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's go.
Over there? I see him.
What the fuck? Get up! Huh. I honestly want to load a save, bro. This sucks.
Shout out to the dead, to the dead, to the dead.
What the hell is this?
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What the? Guess I'm seeing things.
Who's that?
Dude, I suck at this game, bro. Holy!
What the hell is this? Who's that? Radio. Come back.
Hide him in the bushes over here. What? Did I get him?
That's tasty.
That's tasty. Oh my god. Just gonna end up using all my grenades. Look, we'll just get this another time. Fucking difficult, man. Where the hell? There'll be a way up there, though. I don't know why they would put that up there if there wasn't a way. Oh, fuck. There's something that sees me. Oh, they woke up. Cannot believe they woke up. Fuck, man.
That guy. Trying to find my paper, baby. I'm that guy. For real.
Huh? Who's that?
Get back up, Snake. What the fuck are we doing, bruh? Where the hell am I supposed to go, man?
Up your ass and around the corner.
Here we go.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
What am I watching, bro?
The name's Eva.
You can zoom into her boobs. That's so fucking funny. Mid cutscene, you can just zoom into the boobs. That's so fucking funny, bro. The dev is a freak.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
She trying to see that snake.
True.
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh? Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not
Gave
only
him a
that,
one-on-one chat with a
nearly every
baddie,
part of
bro, and
this
he
gun
goes
has been
autistic
expertly
about
crafted and
guns.
customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information. Nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you.
What the?
I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
What the hell is that?
It's my lunchbox. What is this gooner ass game, bro?
It's fucking classic,
What's the
bro.
matter?
No, I know.
We're surrounded.
I know.
I see 4 of them.
Alright, lock in, Dolphin.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand. We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Bye.
Move!
Do I want to kill or do I want to fucking...
I think you kill, bro. You're in the forest, this is probably all they got.
Hold on. Why do they have this controller set up is fucking ridiculous, bro. Look, bro, what the hell?
The wall, Dolphin. Where'd that come from?
What the hell, bro? What is going on? What are these controls, bro? Dude, give me the fuck out of here. What are these controls, bro? What are these fucking controls, man? I don't know what I'm doing with these controls, bro. Jesus Christ. Can I leave through here? Jump down. Also hide in here. Thermal goggles?
Move! David Goggins. What?
Don't come in here.
What? 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 Just jerking your shit.
Whoa! 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 Yeah, drop that. Whatever that is, drop it. I'm trying to go through the door, man. Fuck. I got more stuff.
What is going on? I
How did you see me through the window? Oh, they're above me.
Where'd he go? Ow!
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Over here dipping and dodging, bro. Fuck me, man. Switch to the gun, bro!
Move! What? I see it!
Oh my god. Load this shit back up. Holy fuck, dude. I'm getting cooked, man. What's what best way to go at these fools?
Move! What? I see him!
Bullet lodged? How do I get that out? Oh. Use a knife to remove it. I see. How the fuck?
Where did that come from?
Are you not bleeding out, bro? Come here, you piece of shit! There's one more enemy. I just don't know where he's at. Give me that.
I see him.
Need some more ammo. Is Brody really a Dilit general?
I'm gonna go for that beat. I'm gonna go take that beat.
Oh, that's how I'm supposed to do it, is jump down through here. Where am I supposed to...
Maybe, did you try interacting with that gate?
I don't know if I can. I will go try. Oh! Oh. Nothing.
What level is this?
I don't even know, bro. Couldn't tell you. I legitimately could not tell you. Oh, there's a gate over. Oh.
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
Oh, I'm sure.
Six shots. That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me.
See him, he's still young as he's running away with gray hair.
Got to get back before he does.
Fucking Kojima. He didn't want to direct games. He wanted to be a movie director.
Thank God. Thank God. That's all I can say.
He's revered, bro.
If this was a movie, it would be like porn acting.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, how do I fucking radio? You could put on the scientist uniform out here. That totally missed. What the fuck is this? Finally. Okay. Jamuchi, and there should be a... So, wait, hold on. There's people here. Do I not have any more suppressors? Is that it? Wow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Wait. I went the wrong way, I think. Oh, I did. I went the complete wrong way. Still asleep though, so we're good. Oh, when I see another... Oh my god. Oh, and he's hungry. Fuck. That's why. You'll just literally slide off.
Sick. This is horrible. I'm gonna puke.
Oh, I forgot to go charge my fucking ring battery. Bruh. Alright, it literally wants me to go back in here. But the gate in the back is where I need to go. Also, let's go ahead. Ow. Oh, I see you, you little bitch. I don't know where this thing is, bro.
Attention all DOF degenerates. We are now entering the ed zone for 180 seconds.
It was glitching out. The AI voice is glitching out. I need to climb up here. There it is. Guy. I gotta poop. Hold on. Gotta check out Cookie Clicker real quick. Doesn't look like I can... Cookie chain, where's the next one? Cookie chain. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, hold on. Come on, I'm almost there! Alright, got it. Huh. Okay, let me pledge. Pledge the grannies real quick. Okay, I am going to take a quick break and go poopy, and I'll be right back. Play video. Be right back.
Final Fantasy IV, I got it back, classic.
Dragon Quest 7. Oh man, this game looks so cool. This is such a cool style to this one. It's 1997. You're 7 years old. Will Smith is on the screen. What game do you buy? Final Fantasy 7 or Dragon Quest 7? 7 out of 10 gamers chose... Actually, 10 out of 10 gamers chose Final Fantasy 7, so it doesn't matter what you picked. Doctor says you. It's time for bed, young man. Up that ladder with you. No, Mom. I break all the pots in the house and all the barrels.
It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay.
High Guard is coming out today.
Take this to your father, will you?
Pilchard sandwich? This is kind of like Final Fantasy VII. 5 gold coins. It's all downhill from here. I just get the fish crackers. Boom. Game beats itself at this point. Hey, it's me, the ocean. This water graphics is really good for this Dragon Quest, if you can see what I am talking about.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen.
You know, Dunkus, your father and other fishermen are real heroes. I say this every year, but I wish I'd married a fisherman when I had the chance. Not this green guy. He's only level 3. Oh, who lives in here? The king of the castle? Man, look at the bananas on this Dragon Quest. Look at the little soup in the pot with a little steam coming off of the soup on this Dragon Quest. Look at the light peeking in through the window onto the cabbages inside of a crate on this Dragon Quest. Man, look at the little fancy little teacups on top of the little thing on this Dragon Quest, man. Hey! He didn't even pet that cat. He only pretended to pet that cat. I'm Dragon Quest, you just lost your biggest fan. I'm switching to Final Fantasy IV. Choo! God, that's no good. A sailor should be saying ahoy, not a choo. I am a disgrace to sailors everywhere. That's true. 50 gold coins. I can get so many crackers with this. Oh. He's eating all my crackers. I see you hiding behind there. You ain't slick like the water graphics. Young man, as reward for finding her, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. Let me ask you something, young Dunkus. Do you have any idea what I'm going through? Yeah. Ah, you're just saying that. Hoist the mainsail. You don't get to come. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us, and I know it. This game is like 300 hours long. This dude is trying to scam me. The fish crackers restore 10 HP. For $5 more, it restores 10 HP still. What kind of scam are you trying to run on me, green guy? You're a disgrace to green guys everywhere. Like these guys. I got fish. It's some leftover fish bits. Give them to the king. What a slog that was. That was like 1 second of gameplay. Hey, Dunkus, how's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle the other day. Well, I say I ran into him. I had to actually chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through a window. Every single person on this island hates my uncle. I don't like to bring it up, but Pike owes us half of year's rent. He's completely about...
Bro, the fucking shit I see on fucking Instagram is so fucking funny. Oh, water. Wait, how do I... Tips... How do I... Capture? You can turn plan... Selecting the food...
Not too bad.
Dude, so many leeches, bro. What's up with these leeches? We'll have to burn a leech off with a cigar.
Snake, are you there?
Eva,
Did you miss me?
did you make it without any trouble?
No one saw me.
So you're back with Vulcan.
In a matter of speaking.
What about the boss?
Yeah, she's here too.
Better be careful.
Thanks, I will. The boss and I get along pretty well, though. I guess we traitors have a lot in common.
Why would anyone want to defect? Betraying your country like that, I just don't get it.
Are you talking about the boss?
Why do you do it? Weren't you born and raised in America?
Yes, in a small rural town. I never even knew there were other countries, other cultures, other ways of thinking. Until I went to work for the NSA. And one day, I'd found I'd lost faith in the things I'd been taking for granted.
What did you see? What was it that made you want to change sides?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
I saw the universe.
The universe?
Not the actual universe. The universe as the intelligence community sees it. I realized that the gravity in this universe was holding me back. That's all. People and countries are both changed by their environment. And by the times.
That sounds like what the boss was saying.
There's a world of difference between this country and America. But it's only a difference of position, a difference of perspective. Coming here made me realize something. Half of what I'd been told was a complete and utter lie. The other half was a conveniently constructed lie.
Where's the truth then?
It's hidden in the lies.
Are you lying too?
Who knows? I've been trained to make even the most severe falsehood sound like the honest truth. Weren't you?
No. I believe because I have to, even if it is a lie. That's part of my mission.
I'll have to remember that. If you need me, give me a call on the radio. My frequency is 142.52. See ya.
142.52. Hold on. Crazy cookie consumption right now. Got 4.8 septendecillion cookies right now. Holy. Got Max Nut. Okay.
saw something. Huh. Guess I'm seeing things. Huh?
It stresses me out. So good though.
That was poison. What can I say?
Okay. Is there a way I can make new suppressors? MK22 ammo filled. Map. There's two ways I can go.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yes, I'm saving the game.
Snake, have you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
No, you don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago.
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake. Do you want to save? Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Alright. This looks intense.
Who was that? Huh?
You not have to shoot it. Come on. Hmm. AK-47, no way! They were getting me ready, man. Save real quick.
You want to save? Hey, Snake, have you ever seen Forbidden Planet?
No, can't say I have.
It's about this expedition that goes to the... When they arrive, they meet the Dr. Moore, ignoring the special effects they used for the science stuff were really neat. I wish I had a robot like Robbie that could make anything I wanted it to.
I'm more interested in that invisible monster. If I were invisible, I wouldn't have to bother hiding. Or wear camouflage.
Maybe someday you'll be able to turn invisible.
Yeah, that'll be the day.
Oh, shit.
HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
What's wrong?
Got out of there. I've never liked stealth games, but this is nice. This is fun.
Ah, you're here at last. Looks like the boss's info was right. Twice now you've made me taste bitter defeat. I hate to disappoint the Cobras, but you're mine now. All of you, leave us. It's just you and me. No one to get in our way. Ocelots are proud creatures. They prefer to hunt alone.
Bro, what is he doing?
12 shots.
Oh my god. What is this?
This time I've got 12 shots. Okay. Draw!
Hold on. Okay.
Different from simply changing a clip.
So stupid.
This reload time is exhilarating. Damn it. He found us. Huh?
The Hornet guy? This is so dumb.
Ah! We'll meet again.
Okay.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen 007 from Russia with Love?
Nah, I don't like those movies. Real spies are nothing like James Bond. It's pure fantasy.
Snake, I don't think the Major's going to like you saying that.
And even though it's fiction, I can't help but comparing myself to Bond.
What exactly don't you like about James Bond? I mean, is it the fantastic gadgets? The cars? The guns?
Major,
Snake, wouldn't you like to have a gun shaped like a pen?
what good is a pen gonna do me in the jungle? I'd look like a fool.
Then what about a snake-shaped gun? You could make it look like you're grappling with a giant snake and then get a shot in on the enemy while they're distracted. Ha!
Okay, now you're being ridiculous.
We'll make you a snake-shaped gun that folds up and fits into an attaché case.
Will you give it a rest?
Oh, I get it. You're worried about how to handle the ladies, aren't you?
No.
I knew it. To tell you the truth, I don't like the idea of playing hanky-panky with enemy femme fatales either. But that's part of Bond's appeal. You could learn a thing or two from him. I mean, what about this Eva? What are you planning to do with her?
I don't even trust her yet.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't let yourself get involved. This is a game of spy versus spy. She's using you just as much as you're using her.
I realize that.
You've got to grab the initiative, and to do that, you have to get the upper hand in the relationship. That's what a spy is supposed to do.
Get the upper hand? I don't think I'm cut out for that mission.
Maybe if you change your code name to 00 Snake.
Major.
007 is the biggest thing to come out of England since the Mayflower. I wouldn't be surprised if they made 20 more of those movies.
Didn't you know? The Major is a huge James Bond fan. Don't get him worked up like this.
Worked up?
Maybe you don't realize this, but now that you've got him started talking about Bond, I'm going to have to listen to him lecture for a whole hour after he gets off the radio.
You have my sympathy.
It's too bad you can't enjoy such a great movie, though.
I guess I'm just one of those people who can't enjoy spy flicks.
Let's go. Got a couple of the eggs I needed. Missing 3 more eggs. Gonna pledge. And then I think I'm gonna
You want to save? Hold
take a
on
break
sec.
on this game.
Chin up.
I'll be in touch.
Move on to... I don't know. Let me quit this and take a little break. I'm gonna put on ad and a YouTube video and I'll be right back.
A couple weeks ago, I was watching the Trinket Mage's video about making Legacy Delver work in Commander, and I realized, oh, I made a deck like that. I start a lot of rough drafts for decks that never get fully finished, and this was one that I started back in September of last year. After watching the video, I was inspired to polish it up, and after a bit of tinkering, I think I'm finally ready to build it. In case you're not familiar, I'll quickly recap how Delver works, but if you want a more in-depth explanation of the archetype, definitely check out Trinket Mage's video. So Delver gets its name from the card Delver of Secrets, which is basically a 1-mana 3/2 flyer. And the idea behind the deck is to basically stick a Delver early and then control the pace of the game by removing your opponent's threats and protecting your Delver as it continues to attack and eventually wins you the game. Obviously that exact game plan isn't going to work in a 4-player game where your opponents have 120 life, but the deck that I built tries to scale up that idea to work in Commander. And I should mention now that the entire deck costs just over $30 because it's mostly made up of budget removal spells that you might already have lying around in your bulk. The commander is Brocco Heartless Hunter. Oh, you've never heard of him? Well, he's from the critically acclaimed set Through the Omen Paths, which coincidentally released at the exact same time as a particular man-filled set, last year. He's a 3-mana 4/3 with trample that basically says whenever an opponent's biggest creature dies, you put a +1/+1 counter on him and draw a card. He's the perfect commander-scaled Delver because he's going to grow bigger, eventually becoming a real threat to end the game with commander damage. And the way that he grows is by removing your opponent's biggest threats, which is exactly what a Delver deck wants to do. The plan is to control the tempo of the game by preventing your opponents from getting too far ahead, and eventually finish them off with a big scary Bracco. Now, I already have some of the cards that I need for the deck, but my playgroup's Commander Night is tomorrow, so if I want to play it, I have to get the whole deck put together today. And to put together this entire deck in one day, I'm heading to quite possibly the best card shop in the entire world. If you've watched the channel before, you probably know it. It's called Frankenson, and it's basically like 10 card shops in one. It's an entire collectibles convention that is permanently located here just outside of LA. It's about an hour from my house, 45 minutes on a good day, but today, I'm making a stop on the way to pick up a friend. His name is Cacho Rubione, and he's a magic artist who's recently done art for some of the special treatments in Duskmourn, Edge of Eternities. Quantum Riddler is probably his most popular, most played card that he's done. And the crazy thing is, Cacho and I have been following each other for almost 10 years online, since way before he was doing art for Magic and way before I was making videos about Magic. And by complete coincidence, he started doing art for Magic right around the time that I got into Commander. So he's visiting from Argentina, it's his first time here in LA, and when you have a friend who plays Magic coming into town for the first time, you gotta take him to Frank's.
Yo. Hello. I'm good, how are you? I'm good.
Where should we start?
Oh, I don't know. You're the expert.
Okay, what are you looking for?
More magic stuff, of course.
Oh, of course. Okay, let's go.
But we can start, for example, look at this.
Oh, Ninja Turtles, that's magic.
Oh, yeah, that's magic.
Frank's really is a paradise for collectors. It's a massive warehouse filled with every kind of nerdy treasure you can imagine.
Okay, I don't know, we can negotiate.
Whose jersey is this?
Yeah, baby. Oh, it doesn't have any
name.
name.
No name?
No.
All right, you need one with a name.
Yeah, I probably stick this one in the back. Yeah, okay, thank you. It comes with a joystick and everything.
But of course, we came here for one thing above all else, magic. Now, I don't know the exact number, but there are at least a dozen different shops that sell magic here, and with that many sellers in one place, the prices have to be good. If a card's too expensive at one booth, someone else is bound to have it cheaper.
They got your art, they got your card. In the luxurious part of the
That's right,
yeah.
Down here, right in front.
Right on the front.
I usually just buy singles, but there's a ton of sealed product too. You can find precons, boosters, and boxes from almost any set in Magic's history. Okay, I actually ordered my cards ahead of time. I just sent an email. You can send an email to Atlas, and they'll have your cards ready. They'll just let you know when they're ready. So I sent the list in a couple days ago, and I know I'm just gonna roll up, grab my cards. I don't have to wait. Now, they didn't have everything on my list, but they were only missing about 7 cards. And like I said, there are a dozen other vendors here, so it should be pretty easy to get the rest of them. Right across from Atlas is the Magic Corner, and I love this booth because they'll let you dig through the bulk yourself. Boxes are sorted by set, so as long as you know where your card was printed, you should be able to find it. What am I looking for here? Ram through. Oh, that was easy.
That's it.
Okay.
Success.
Nailed it. How about Nuka Penna?
What are you looking for?
Prize fight.
Prize fight. It's another fight spell.
Of course.
Of course. I think there is a rhino in the...
Yeah, with boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
Hey,
boxing rhino.
I really enjoy thumbing through loose cards, and after about 8 sets worth of bulk boxes, I had everything I needed, plus a few extras. What'd you think?
Yeah, of this place. This place is fucking unbelievable. Because, well, this is what I was saying. It's like a convention,
a special for collectors conversion, but it's working the whole week with 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, three days a week.
3 days a week.
All weeks you have in a year, it's
here.
working.
Anytime you come to LA,
Anytime,
you
and
can go.
they have crazy.
Oh yeah,
stuff
yeah. What'd
over
you
there.
get?
Well, I actually got, well, of course I got a little bit of magic here and there. All right, you are preparing for a draft chaos. So we have like complete, like old stuff. Conflux. What the f is Conflux? Hour of Devastation.
Nice.
Some Kamigawa, Betrayers. Yeah, and because at home I have one Japanese version and I have the European version, and I was missing this one that will allow me to play the American games I have back home.
Nice.
So this little bad boy for just $80 with all the cables with one joystick. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Amazing, beautiful place.
All right, solid day, and
Solid day.
I got my entire deck.
Yeah.
Done. Cacho's heading home to Argentina tomorrow. Unfortunately, just a few hours too early to come with me and play Commander with my friends tomorrow night. But before I sleeve this deck up and go test it against them, I gotta give another shout out to Cacho. I gotta flex this, check it out. He gave me this one-of-a-kind artist print Phyrexian Metamorph signed with the custom Phyrexian Pokeball painting on the back. I really appreciate that. This is awesome. Like I said, I've been following him. I've been a fan of his art for 8, 9, I don't know how long. A long time. So it was really cool to finally get to meet in person like this. And if you want to meet and get any cards signed by Cacho, he's going to be back in the US for Spotlight Series in Vegas, June 26th through 28th. So not MagicCon Vegas, but like a month later, there's a Spotlight Series event, and he'll be there as a featured artist, signing cards, selling prints. So if you want to get some of his art, Vegas in June. All right, now that I've got the deck here, let me sleeve it up so I can test it against my friends tomorrow and see how much they hate it, and then I'll come back and show you how it works. It turns out playing 32 removal spells doesn't have to be as toxic as it sounds on paper. I've played a few games with the deck now, and I actually enjoy it more than I thought I was going to. I knew I was going to enjoy it, but I enjoyed it even more so. And the games that I played with it were really fun. I think that my friends, the people that I played with, also enjoyed those games. So it's not just like an oppressive permission style control game plan like a blue deck full of counterspells would be. I've always liked control. I played a lot of Limited before I started playing Commander, and some of my favorite games were the grindiest games, the ones that came down to the very last card where I'm about to deck myself out before I pull out the win. And I think I was hesitant to play Control and Commander because people probably don't want to play 3-hour games. And I think a Delver style deck like this, an aggro control deck, lands in a perfect place for Commander because you're still trying to win the game as fast as possible, and you're not trying to stop your opponents from doing anything, you're just trying to stop their biggest thing. So the game still progresses even though you're trying to control the tempo. I'll talk a little bit more about how to pilot the deck in the optimal way later on, but first let me actually just show you the cards. As always, laid out into the main categories of the deck, and we're going to start with the Commander, Bracco, Heartless Hunter. He says, Trample, he's a 3-mana 4/3 with Trample, that says, whenever a creature an opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put a +1/+1 counter on Bracco. It's a lot of words to say when their biggest creature dies, and it's okay if it's tied, if they have 2 creatures with the same power. That counts. If an opponent's biggest creature dies, you put a +1/+1 counter on Bracco and draw a card. Commanders like this that offer a very compact engine make for great budget decks because this card gives us card draw and it gives us a win condition. As long as we do what the card asks, we draw more cards and we progress towards winning the game. So all we want to do in the deck is kill our opponent's biggest creatures, and by doing that, we draw more cards to kill more creatures, and we get a bigger and bigger commander who will eventually close out the game for us. That's it. It's very simple, and that's why all 3 of these categories are removal. We have green removal, which is bite spells and fight spells. So bite spells say target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another creature, We have a lot of spells that let Bracco deal damage equal to his power. And then we have fight spells. Fight spells say those two creatures deal damage to each other. So as long as your commander, as long as Bracco is bigger than the creature that you're fighting, he'll win the fight, you'll kill their creature. So we have a whole lot of fight spells as well, and most of these are going to be instant speed. Instant speed is very important because, well, we want to be reactive, we want to be able to kill things whenever we need to. There's only a handful that are not instant speed, one of which is Bridgeworks Battle, and that's because it's a land. It basically doesn't take up a slot in the deck because it's a land. Sometimes it's a fight spell, sometimes it's a land. Meltstrider's Resolve, it's an aura for 1 mana. When it enters, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. So it is a sorcery speed fight spell, but it stays on Bracco and gives him a little bit of evasion. And then Hunter's Bow is another sorcery speed bite, but it also offers protection. It's an equipment, it auto attaches when it enters, plus it gives reach and ward too. So just a little bit of extra protection for Bracco, which is very important. The next category is black removal spells, and we have more unconditional or
what
less.
What is the commander though?
Beautiful. Ones that came down to the biggest creatures, and by doing that, progress towards winning the game. So all we want to do in the deck is kill our opponent's biggest creatures, and by doing that, we draw more cards to kill more creatures, and we get a bigger and bigger commander who will eventually close out the game for us. That's it. It's very simple, and that's why all 3 of these categories are removal. We have green removal, which is bite spells and fight spells. So bite spells say target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another creature. We have a lot of spells that let Bracco deal damage equal to his power. And then we have fight spells. Fight spells say those two creatures deal damage to each other. So as long as your commander, as long as Bracco is bigger than the creature that you're fighting, he'll win the fight, you'll kill their creature. So we have a whole lot of fight spells as well, and most of these are going to be instant speed. Instant speed is very important because, well, we want to be reactive, we want to be able to kill things whenever we need to. There's only a handful that are not instant speed, one of which is Bridgeworks Battle, and that's because it's a land. It basically doesn't take up a slot in the deck because it's a land. Sometimes it's a fight spell, sometimes it's a land. Meltstrider's Resolve, it's an aura for 1 mana. When it enters, enchanted creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. So it is a sorcery speed fight spell, but it stays on Bracco and gives him a little bit of evasion. And then Hunter's Bow is another sorcery speed bite, but it also offers protection. It's an equipment, it auto attaches when it enters, plus it gives reach and ward too. So just a little bit of extra protection for Bracco, which is very important. The next category is black removal spells, and we have more unconditional or less conditional removal in black. Black is a great color at killing creatures. So we have Infernal Grasp, destroy target creature, you lose 2 life. Go for the Throat, destroy target non-artifact creature. Overkill, target creature gets -0, -9999 until end of turn. And this is important because this gets around indestructible. And then we have a few things that start scaling up our removal. We have Curtain's Call, it's undaunted, so it costs 1 less for each opponent. If you have 3 opponents in the game still, this only costs 3 mana, and it says destroy 2 target creatures. So you can target 2 different opponents' biggest creatures, you can get 2 cards and 2 counters on Bracco, and it's a 2-for-1. That's a pretty good rate. 1.5 mana to kill each of those creatures. Same thing with Reckless Spite, destroy 2 target non-black creatures, you lose 5 life. Consumed by Greed, well, actually all of these are going to be ways to get around the other biggest problem for the deck, which is Hexproof. If an opponent's biggest creature has Hexproof, you can't target it, and we play a lot of targeted removal, so we have some options for dealing with Hexproof. Consumed by Greed says target opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. If their biggest creature has Hexproof, you can't target it, but if you cast Consumed by Greed targeting the player, they have to sacrifice that creature. Same goes for Extract a Confession. For 2 mana, each opponent sacrifices a creature. If evidence was collected, instead each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. Collect Evidence 6 is the additional cost here, but most of your removal is going to cost 2 mana. If you have 3 removal spells in your graveyard, it is very easy to get your Collect Evidence 6, and then you're hitting all 3 opponents' biggest creatures, drawing 3 cards, 3 more counters on Bracco, and you get around Hexproof with it. Will of the Abzan does the same thing. Choose one if you control a commander, you can choose both, Any number of target opponents each sacrifice a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls and lose 3 life, and you can reanimate something, but we don't play a lot of other creatures in the deck. So for the most part, the important thing is each opponent sacrifices their biggest creature. You're hitting 3 things for 4 mana. Sot's Will, again, each opponent sacrifices their biggest creature, 3 creatures for 5 mana, plus, if you control your commander, you can exile all cards from all opponents' graveyards and make X01 Black Thralls, where X is the greatest power among creatures exiled this way. So it's a little bit of graveyard hate as well, and again, gets around hexproof. And then lastly, I have Archfiend of Depravity, and this is kind of, this helps scale up in the late game. We're playing a lot of 1-for-1 removal, and you're just not going to be able to kill everything. That's not the point of the deck. You're not trying to kill every single creature your opponents play, but as the game goes longer and longer and your opponents start kind of building up a bit of a board, Archfiend will make them sacrifice down to 2 creatures at the end of their turn. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses 2 creatures they control, then sacrifices the rest, and that makes their board a lot more manageable. They're probably not going to sacrifice their biggest creature, but that leaves them with just 2 creatures on board, so this just helps keep the late game in check so that your opponents don't get to a point where you can't deal with their boards. So that's the black removal that we're playing. Next up, we have non-creature removal. These are all creature-specific removal spells. We also have a lot of options for destroying non-creature permanents. Assassin's Trophy is great. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls. They get a basic land. We have Origin of Metal Bending. You can destroy an artifact or enchantment, or put a +1/+1 counter on a creature and give it indestructible. So it's modal, it protects Bracco, or it destroys a problematic artifact or enchantment. Beast Within, of course, destroy target permanent. We can deal with anything with that. And Windgrace's Judgment, for any number of opponents, destroy target non-land permanent that player controls. So it's a 3-for-1. You can hit your opponent's 3 biggest creatures if you need to, or you can hit a combination of big creatures and problematic enchantments, artifacts, whatever it is that's causing you trouble, you can hit it with Windgrace's Judgment. And of course, all of these aside from Origin of Metal Bending, they can also hit creatures if you need to. The next most important piece of the deck is being able to protect your Delver, being able to protect Bracco the Commander, because you need him to keep growing so that you can close out the game. So we have a lot of ways to protect Bracco. Again, most of them at instant speed. So Snakeskin Veil gives a +1/+1 counter and hexproof. This is the only one that I really chose to include out of the black spells because we're leaning heavily in green with our removal already. I wanted to also lean green in the protection since we're going to be trying to keep up green mana more often. But this one has the added benefit of drawing us a card once Bracco has a counter on him, which he almost always does. And then we have a few options that give permanent protection. Canopy Cover says enchanted creature can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach, so it gives a little bit of evasion, and enchanted creature can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. Essentially, gives it hexproof. We also have Alpha Authority. Enchanted creature has hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. And of course, Swiftfoot Boots. Lightning Greaves do not work in this deck because we need to target Bracco with the bite spells, the fight spells. If we gave him Shroud with Lightning Greaves, we could not target him with these spells. So don't put Lightning Greaves in here, it doesn't work. The next category is Ramp, and the ramp in this deck is a little bit different than I would put in most decks. Emerald Medallion is a pretty obvious choice. Green spells cost 1 less to cast. That basically makes all of our green fight and bite spells cost 1 green mana. The black version, the Jet Medallion, costs like over $10. It's a third of the budget for this deck, which is why I didn't include it and why I leaned more heavily towards green. If you want to increase the budget of the deck, you can definitely include the black version, but I'll talk more about budget upgrades towards the end here. This last category is actually going to be budget upgrades. So that's Emerald Medallion. Then we have Free Strider Lookout. It says whenever you commit a crime, look at the top 5 cards of your library and you can put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped. This ability triggers only once per turn. Basically, this says whenever you kill a creature, you can get a land. So this can really just pump out a lot of lands really quickly. Next up, we have Vraska the Silencer. Vraska is a 3-mana 3/3 with Death Touch and says whenever a non-token creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 1. If you do, return that card to the battlefield tapped under your control. It's a treasure. So it's not a creature. It becomes a treasure, but it still has all of its abilities. So if you
21.
kill an opponent's creature with a good static ability or even activated ability, like I stole a Dranith Magistrate with this, this can just steal creatures with useful effects, but it can also turn them into a treasure. If you just want to steal a useless creature, make it a treasure, it just gives you 1 extra mana for later in the game. Plus, Vraska also has Death Touch, so acts as a little bit of backup. If Bracco gets removed, your bite spells and your fight spells are not completely useless because you'll deal that damage with Death Touch. Then we have Wilderness Reclamation, which is great in this deck. For 4 mana, it says at the beginning of your end step, untap all lands you control. The important thing for this deck is to have mana available on your opponent's turns. We're mostly acting at instant speed. A lot of times you're just going to draw go on your turn and then wait to start killing things on your opponent's turns when they're actually presenting a problem for you. So Wilderness Reclamation lets you cast things on your turn, but then have all of your mana up on your opponent's turns as well. And that's what the rest of these ramp cards do also. Bender's Waterskin taps for 1 mana of any color, and it untaps during each other player's untap step. Hard Bristle Bandit taps for 1 mana of any color, and it untaps whenever you commit a crime. And then Urban Burgeoning is an enchant land that says untap this land during each other player's untap step. So the most important thing about the ramp package in this deck is that it gives us mana on our opponent's turns. We don't necessarily need a lot of mana on our turn. We just need to have a little bit of mana up on each player's turn. Next category is card advantage. Now, Bracco has card advantage built in. Whenever we kill an opponent's biggest creature, we're drawing a card, but it never hurts to draw more cards. So we have a few synergistic ways to do that. Stocking the Pantry costs 1 mana. It says whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, put a supply counter on it, and then for 2 mana and remove a counter, you can draw a card. Since you're holding up mana for removal all the time, if the turn goes all the way around and you don't have to kill anything,
Shimmer Lilies
you can just
and
use that
Crow
mana you're holding up
Nurses
to draw an
go to
extra
Elder
card.
Warps.
Then we have Hollowmurk Siege for 2 mana. We're almost always going to choose the Sultai mode. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Triggers only once each turn. Chavil, Bane of Monsters is another backup because it has Death Touch, so it works with your fight and bite spells. But for 2 mana, he says at the beginning of your upkeep, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker. If you put a bounty counter on an opponent's biggest creature, when you go to kill it, it'll draw you an extra card. Then we have Shadows of the Past, which doesn't necessarily draw an extra card, but it helps you see more cards. For 2 mana, it says when a creature dies, scry 1. So whenever you kill an opponent's creature, so you can look at the top card of your library. If it's not something you need, you can send it to the bottom and then draw a card with Bracco. Same with Scion of Halaster. It says the first time you would draw a card each turn, instead look at the top 2 cards of your library, put 1 into your graveyard and the other back on top, and then draw a card. So again, if you're killing something on an opponent's turn, it triggers Bracco. Before you draw the card, you get to look at the top 2 cards and choose which one you want to draw. Then we have Morbid Opportunist, a classic that's going to draw you a card. Alongside Bracco, you're drawing 2 cards for killing 1 creature. Same goes for Death Reap Ritual. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, you may draw a card. So that's the additional card draw that we have in the deck.
God,
and the last
cooking,
category is additional counters. And both of these, I would say, are accelerators for your game plan, because the card draw is going to accelerate how quickly you can replenish your removal spells, which keeps the deck moving. The counters are going to accelerate how quickly Bracco grows. So if he grows faster, he'll be a threat earlier, and you can try to knock someone out of the game with commander damage sooner. So we have a few cards that'll give Bracco extra counters. Hardened Scales, if 1 or more +1/+1 counters are placed on a creature you control, that many +1 are placed on it instead. Winding Constrictor, same thing. Cursed Wombat basically says the same thing. Then we have Eternal Thirst. It's an enchantment. It says enchanted creature has lifelink, and whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. This works really well with all the bite and fight spells because with all of these, Bracco is dealing damage. So you're just going to incidentally gain a lot of life while you're removing your opponent's creatures.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please stop getting so freaky in the call?
But it also gives them lifelink. Whenever enchanted creatures deals damage, you gain that much life. And technically, this isn't lifelink, so you could have both of these on Bracco, and they would trigger separately.
Both of them on Bracco, not just one.
Life. because it's triggering both of these. It's weird, but it's true. This
Is it
not
really,
keyworded
though?
lifelink, even in the Oracle text. So triggers separately from lifelink. So that's the deck. It's a lot of removal, some protection, and some ways to accelerate the game plan, and the whole thing costs just over $30. Also just want to add that I have a Mana Pool affiliate link now, so if you want to buy this deck or any other cards and help support the channel while you're doing that, you can use the Mana Pool affiliate link in the description. I do have some upgrades. I know a lot of people comment when I make a budget build, what would you add if there was no budget, if you were going to spend more money on the deck? I do have suggestions for that, but first, let me just kind of tell you a little bit about how to play the deck. First though, I'll say that I did record a full gameplay video with the deck. If you want to see a full game with the deck, it's available as a channel member exclusive video. I filmed it, I played it with channel members, and if you become a channel member, you'll get access to our Discord server, organize the games, you'll get a chance to watch them. We usually stream them live when we're playing, just testing new decks. And then you'll also be in the Discord, so if you want to play and help me test a new deck, that's how you do it. So if you're interested in any of that, you can become a channel member. It obviously helps support the channel, but if you're not interested, no worries. I'm going to explain a little bit about how to play the deck right now. The first thing I'll say is that the deck doesn't have to be toxic. Like, you don't have to just kill things haphazardly. In fact, you don't want to. You can play smart.
You sound like a fucking Psyduck, bro.
Actually, because you're almost always
Psyduck
going
and
to
call.
have the answer that the table is looking for. If someone else has a big threat, you can use that to your advantage because they know you're playing a lot of removal, and you can kind of get some help. You can get some political favors out of removing the big scary creature.
Oh
if that's what
my
you're into.
god,
The second
shut
thing is that
up,
you
bro.
don't
You've been
laughing
to
at
remove
Eggwell
stuff
for,
until
like,
it's
4
actually
days straight,
threatening you.
Is this
If
the way
it's
it's
not
said,
attacking
man?
You, it's not really your problem.
I gotta get on
You
Deadlock.
can actually just fly under the radar for a while with this deck because you're not really presenting a huge threat. You're not dumping a bunch of creatures onto the board. Your board state never looks that scary. Someone else is probably going to be doing something that looks scarier than what you're doing on your board, and you kind of just get to play enforcer. You kind of get to help keep people in line so that they don't get too far ahead of the rest of the table. That's really the sweet spot. That's where you want to be aiming your removal. It's not like a 1v1 Delver where you're trying to go 1-for-1 with every single creature that your opponent plays, because we're playing 1-for-1 removal in a 4-player game. You can't kill everything. So you just have to kill enough so that everyone kind of feels even, so that they feel safe, so that they don't feel like someone's getting too far ahead, and so that they don't feel like you are getting too far ahead. If you're killing everything and Bracco's growing really big, really fast, you're gonna start looking like the threat, and that's not where you want to be with this deck. Another way that it's different from traditional 1v1 Delver is that you don't necessarily need to stick your threat as early as possible. You don't have to cast Bracco on turn 3. You can take a little bit of time to set up if the table is also taking time to set up. If people are just ramping, they're not playing threatening creatures early.
I'm missing one more egg, bro.
Fuck. Bracco really only needs to be on the board once there are things worth killing on the board. A lot of times that's going to be probably turn 4. But it also helps to cast him on turn 4 because then you can still have mana up for protection in case you need it. So don't cast him too early.
What are you talking about? Oh, egg roll. Oh.
Killing things that are on the board once he's there. If you look at the mana curve, the deck has a lot of 2-drops. Most of our removal spells cost 2 mana, but these are basically your only turn 1 and 2 plays in the deck. So you want to try to mulligan to have at least one of these in hand, something that's going to help you ramp so you can cast more removal spells, something that's going to help you draw cards so that once you start killing things, you get the engine moving faster, or one of the accelerators for counters so that Bracco's just going to grow a little bit faster. And then, like I said, you don't need to cast Bracco on turn 3 necessarily, so even if you have Shredder, Lookout, Vraska, any of these 3-mana setup cards, you can also play those before you play Bracco, and that way on turn 4, you can leave 1 mana up to protect him, just in case you need it. The most important thing with this deck is just being able to pick your spots, being able to read when it's safe, when it's a good time to cast Bracco, and then being able to read when you actually need to remove something. I built a version of this as a Brawl deck on Arena. It's actually the first Brawl deck that I've ever built. It's my first time playing Brawl. 1v1 Commander, essentially. And it plays a lot more like 1v1 Legacy Delver in that sense. You do want to be killing everything your opponents are casting. The deck it's honestly great. I think I've won like 90% of the games that I've played with it on Arena. It's really strong in 1v1, but I think playing it in 1v1 really helped me figure out the timing, figure out when I'm safe to cast Braco, when I'm safe to cast removal. It's a different experience because you are just trying to remove everything that one opponent is doing, but the lessons that I learned about timing from playing it in 1v1 definitely helped when I actually took it out the other night and played it in a 4-player set.
What, bro?
So real quick, before we finish, let's talk about upgrades. If you want to spend a little bit more money on the deck, there are definitely some cards that are going to help it go further. So like I mentioned earlier, Jet Medallion, the black cost-reducing medallion, is a lot more expensive, but if you wanted to push the budget of this...
Let me see.
I'm just imagining you as a fire dancer.
This is some shit I would never do, bro. This is some shit I would never do.
Just you with like spandex pants. Like military boots.
This is some shit I would never do, bro. See, but I would play Cookie Clicker though.
You would do that, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Hold on. Any profits to be made? No. No profits to be made right now. Okay. Deadlock time, baby. I think I'm gonna queue Celeste, Venator, and Sliver.
Go ask Viper for help. She's more pathetic than me.
Just gotta throw shit around.
I will honor my family. I don't need the patrons are lucky to have someone like me fight for them.
You just gotta stand in there with it.
Brother, I am sick. I'm sick.
Don't die, bro. Don't lean on me.
Sick to my El Stomaco, bro. Cause none of the bros is on, bro. None of the bros is on with the deadlocks, bro.
Not for real.
I'm here solo queuing a full ass match. Confinging. But it's probably better I do this. Oh, and I got Celeste, bro. I got Celeste, bro. You're playing a new character, bro. Alright.
Your found family lives in the margins of society. You lie to yourself and say you like it that way.
What do you say, bro?
We both know the truth. You know what I mean? Summon the Archmother and usher in a new world with you by her side.
I'm warning you.
Okay.
Jester maxing.
For real. Fucking my cortisol levels are so high right now, man. My cortisol levels, bro. My cortisol levels, bro. My cortisol.
Dolph, you're Jester maxing right now?
No, I'm not gesture maxing.
Are you gesture maxing or frame mogging?
I'm not meaning to. If I am, I'm sorry, bro. It's not like on purpose. What is this,
Yes.
what is this, this, bullet speed.
Yeah, dress with the sights underneath. She's got money from her parents and a trust from back east.
She's an actress. She ain't got no mead. I don't know what the fuck what the fuck he says out of that. Something about mead? Ain't got no mead or meat.
She wanna gummy, ooh.
She want a gummy, ooh. A Delta 9 gummy, ooh. No Delta 8, no Delta 8.
I'm freaking out. Don't trust the road. Don't.
Healing rats on cooldown.
Do the Helen Keller.
And talk with your hips. I said shush, girl. Shush your lips.
I said
Freak
shush,
ass,
girl.
bro.
Come on, Egwa.
I said shush, girl.
With the
It
egg
come
roll
with egg
on
white.
me.
Order number 9 and it come with egg white. I said shush, girl. It come with egg white.
Red sauce with the sesame seeds. Fried rice with the eggs underneath.
With the carrots and peas, bro.
With the carrots and peas. It come with egg white. It come with egg white. It come with egg white. Egg white.
I can't win a shot with this fucking character, man.
I want to EGG1. Loosen up your body, eat an egg white. Loosen up your body, baby, eat an egg white.
I'll wear them down.
Imagine John Cena, but he's an old man. He's John Senile.
Hold on, I'm.
Swing by anytime.
I used to be
be a regular at the Glass Blowers
Okay.
convention? The moment I added this to the set, they stopped inviting. I will bring hope. I'll hit as many as I can.
Dude, I do not know how to play this character at all.
Comes for them.
Oh, I'm dead.
Like start twerking a little bit or something like that. Like record,
Oh, I'm
record
dead.
it so I can like make sure like.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm saying, bro, like if you don't know what's going on or something's not working, just like start like instead of trying to find. Hold on. Let me log back in.
These are the mysteries of my people.
Set a tripod up in the corner of your room and just twerking or something like that, bro. Make sure the jiggle is like there or some shit like that. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm just trying to. You know what I mean?
Be blessed.
They're about to see something unforgettable. Keep your eye on the ball, boys and girls. No more hiding.
What the fuck, dude? I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Whisper into it how much. Never mind. Never mind, that bit's dead.
Hope shines on us. Wanna play? I will bring hope. Father Quinn.
Good job.
Thank you. I had to move the button. Lance strike.
Okay. A little bit better. Hey, come on, what?
Don't mind the blood. It's gently used.
No risk, no reward. Guess we're gonna see what happens.
Oh my god, I keep missing that shit.
Don't.
I am not divine,
What?
but I am powerful.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, bro.
Oh my god. I'm gonna tweet. I have not bought a base in a month.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah. And it's hurting right now.
Mid-boss has arrived.
I just get fucking one shot by that.
The spirit urn. Our yellow guardian has been destroyed. Our green guardian has been destroyed.
This should be good.
I'll be right back.
Our green walker is under attack.
should cause a little chaos.
That was really good on my part, finally.
Time to put on a show. Here's back. Magic surrounds us.
I see Mina.
I'm trash.
Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
Broke a whole lot of friends.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I won't lose. These are the mysteries of my people. I bring forth the light. The more of them, the better. For your pitiful lives. They grabbed me.
I don't know how that fucking missed, but it missed.
Our green walker is under attack. Our blue walker is under attack.
These are the mysteries of my people.
Headed to York. I see Mina.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Going in.
Getting shot.
Mina needs to be humbled.
Gonna get a little toasty. Nothing lasts forever.
She shall take. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
What's life without a little danger?
Our blue walker is under attack.
Headed. I'm going in.
protects. For your pitiful lives. Luminous strike. This is just a tear them apart. Hope this goes as well as rehearsal.
Okay.
You're not gonna regret that.
Headed to yellow. Going in.
We'll bring hope. The Venator's missing. Hope shines on us.
Going in.
Say to you.
Thanks.
No more hiding.
Bring your enemies low.
It's time. Your pitiful lives. Let's contribute to the chaos. I bring forth the light.
Meet him behind him.
Sweet rest. Thank you. Eternal sun.
Good work.
Headed to Broadway.
Dance amongst them, Shin. And so
Let's push Greenwich.
Face me and die.
I'm out.
Oh, god damn.
Pull back.
This part is fun.
Anyone want this gun buff?
Headed to yellow.
our yellow walker is under attack. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed. Our yellow walker has been destroyed.
Let's shine a light.
Headed to Broadway.
These are the mysteries of my people.
Can we fight mid?
Lifted.
It's over. For your pitiful lives.
Work together. I am not divine, but I am
Not
powerful.
bad.
Soul in the wrist.
Headed to blue. I'm going in.
Rem, without your help, we would be
Face me and die.
It's funny because I'm basically immortal.
Pull back.
Damn.
Bro, our macro is just horrible.
Our green walker is under attack.
I'll handle this.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Good luck completing the ritual.
Risking your life can be exhilarating.
Here you go, green, green, green.
Going to shop.
I see the enemy.
For your pitiful lives, our green walker is under attack.
Going in.
This gift brings safety to our allies and endless frustration to our enemies.
I'm going in.
One hell of an act. I don't think so.
I didn't mean to say that.
And up they go.
I suck at this character. You can see how
Let's go
she's
yellow.
really good, but I'm just cheeks, man. Just cheeks and butt. That's all I am.
This may hurt.
Our green walker is under attack.
Dick and balls.
Right here, I see the enemy.
We have you now.
I just hear a whole lot of hoopla coming out your mouth, bro.
Bro, why you got the train wreck camera?
Why I got the what camera?
Or not the, sorry, not the train wreck camera, bro. Loki, you got the Nick Merckx camera.
My fault.
Just your forehead, bro. Forehead in a dark room, playing Celeste. Valentine's Day.
Let's push green.
High as shit too.
Dude, I already
Did you sweat it all out already?
probably so. I already Me and Olivia already did Valentine's a few days ago.
Yeah.
3 and 9 right now. The true
No more hiding.
Dolph game.
Coming for you, Wraith. Watch out, Warden.
I will bring hope.
Our blue walker is under attack.
The more of them, the better. Let's go, boys and girls.
Hide!
Great job. I need the light.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Thank you for your help, Celeste.
I'm not sure how I got out of there, but we did it.
Mid's gonna get pushed. Oh, we should stop that urn.
Headed to green. Let's push yellow.
I am not divine, but I am powerful.
May your blades continue to strike true to shit.
I see the enemy. Hope shines on us.
Stopped a lot of those souls. I think that was a good play.
Rem is doing what he can.
These are the mysteries of my people.
I see the doorman.
Yo, careful, careful, careful. We should go mid boss maybe.
Works for me. For your assistance, Geist.
Okay. I just got perma stunned.
Eye on the ball, boys and girls. Gotta keep going.
Damn. Let's try and get out of there.
Watch out, shit. There's a lot to your right. Actually, low key, they're probably all mid. Yo, she's doing urn.
They took out ship.
They're gonna buy in the fight.
I see the enemy.
No more hiding. Let's contribute to the chaos.
Dude, I suck, bro. I fucking suck.
Thank you for your aid.
Pitiful lives.
You need to make a stand and stop
Low, 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 low. All low except Warden. Never mind, he's low too. What the fuck?
You need to make a stand and stop them.
Pull back.
Rem is doing what he can to keep us standing.
I bring forth the light.
Your valor is rewarded. You need to make a stand and stop them.
Magic surrounds us. I'll hit as many as I can.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. My god.
Oh, bridge buffs. Really nice to get them, but
Going to shop.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
jars here.
Fear has been dropped.
These are the mysteries. Sore on the wrist.
Do you have a heal?
Make a stand and stop.
Face me and die.
I see the enemy.
To be claimed.
Word on me.
I'm not too bad at this.
Mid-boss has a... May your blades continue
Let's
to
go mid.
strike true shit. You need to make a stand.
I'm gonna fix their line, their shit.
Firing good.
Attention, all dogs degenerates. We're now ending. It's on for 180 seconds.
Good job cutting the rejuvenator.
Oh, they got it. It's huge.
Headed to blue. Tell the boys at the sideshow I say hi.
I was beginning to feel abandoned.
Help me deliver this thing.
On my way.
I see the enemy.
I'll hit as many as I can. Nice teamwork.
Going in.
We have you now.
safety to our allies. And the end for your pitiful lives.
Take them. Don't got any support nearby.
You need to make a stand and stop them. We should run.
Protect myself.
Dance amongst
Headed to Broadway.
them and sow chaos.
This should be good. These are the mysteries of my people.
We have you now. I see Krill.
Shine on.
GG's.
Good job.
Alright. I'm gonna get off and make some dinner.